Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another solo game playthrough. Today we're going to be playing our solo playthrough of Knitting Circle. This is the third game in the recently delivered AEG and Flatout games that just released, and Knitting Circle is the sequel to Calico, so we've featured Calico on this channel before. Calico is in the line with Cascadia and Verdant, so this kind of shares a little bit of the DNA of Calico, but is a pretty different game. But still kind of holds some of that puzzliness that Calico has. Probably not as punishing as Calico. Calico can get pretty difficult. But, yeah, so let's just hop into it here. Much like those games, this does have a slew of solo scenarios at the back of the book. There are 20 of them, in fact. And we're going to do scenario number 5, which when we're playing, we'll have 4 different of these scoring cards. We'll get some points at the end of the game if we meet these objectives. So we're using scoring number 1. Which is well patterned. We're going to have 4 different patterns. We're using scoring number 14, which is going to be trendsetter, have 3 garments containing the same 2 colors. We're going to have we have scoring number 3, which is a tall order, have 4 full-length garments, and then we have number 4, which is going to be, number 11, which is, I'm looking at the wrong line, and it's going to have 2 sweaters with completely different colors and patterns and no overlapping. And we have to score 25 points for garments in order to win and score 65 points total. So the way this game works is that we're going to be taking these different patterns, and I'll hold up one here. Each of the patterns, there's 6 different colors, just like Cascadia, and there's a little symbol there, and they have a purl side, which is like completely smooth, and is this like a knitted side? Hold on, let me double check the terminology here. Yarned, yeah. So a purl side and a knitted side, so you can just compare those two. You can tell there's a difference. And the garments here, and we're gonna draft some here in a minute. They're going to have a variety of those spots on there that you have to place out in order to complete them. So we'll go ahead and just jump into that part, and then I'll get into how the game plays. At the beginning of the game, we're going to start with 2 of these tiles in our basket here. We start with a couple buttons of each type. The circle buttons are for garments that they're looking for certain colors in those garments. The triangle buttons are looking for certain patterns. There are 4 different patterns. And then the square garments are looking for type of garment. So the green or the blue garments are going to be mittens. The purple garments are going to be socks. The pink garments are going to be hats. The yellow ones are scarves. The green ones are sweaters, and the light blue ones are long johns. Just to kind of make this a little easy, we're going to draft at the beginning of the game. We're going to pick a garment type, and we're going to look at between the 2, and then we're going to pick one to start the game with. We're going to pick mittens, and they're going to look like this. So basically, they're going to have spots for different little knitted patches there, and we're going to be looking to make certain patterns with them or make certain colors with them, things like that. And the 2 here, the way that's going to happen is we're going to place these on here later in the game, and we're going to get some points at the end of the game if we meet their minimum requirement, which is this light area, but we can place something else to make them fully a full-length garment, which is what one of our objectives is, and then that'll get us some end game scoring. So I think I'm going to go with this one, and we're going to denote that there to show that we're going to be working on this one. Put any additional ones on the bottom of the stack, and if we're showing that we're working, we only get 2 of these. We can only work at 2 things at a time. You can tell on this that these can only fit a certain way, so we'd have to place them like this, and then they're going to go back and forth. The 4 pattern types are going to be stripes, color blocks, symmetrical, and solids. So solids pretty straightforward. They have to be all the same color. And there's a minimum of, I think, 3 for solids. So you have to, for it to count as a solid, you have to have at least 3 as a length. So I can do 3 pinks on this, and I can complete that garment because we're at the minimum requirement to finish it out. And then that would be counted as a solid. Stripes are every other one, and that has to be 4. Minimum of 4. So if I wanted to do stripes, I'd have to do all 4 on there. I think clear block, I think is what it's called. Is that what it's called? Or color block. Sorry, color block Yeah, no, stripes are 3. Sorry, stripes are 3. So ABA or BAB or A. Yeah. So stripes are 3, solids are 3. Color block is having at least 2 of a color and then 2 of another color, or 3 of a color and 3 of another color, or 2, 2, 2, something to that effect. That is a minimum of 4. And then finally, or you can have 2, 3, 2, I guess technically 2, although nothing goes to 7, does it? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be the color block on the long john. It would be 2, 3, 2, or 3, 2, 3, or something like that of colors. And then symmetrical has to be a sequence that is the same going up and down as it is down to up, but they can't be stripes and they can't be solids, because solids and stripes technically could. So I could do like a pink, 2 greens, and a pink. That would be symmetrical. I could do, 2 pinks, 2 purples, 2 pinks. That would be symmetrical, something like that. So that's how that would work. So those are our different stripes. If we complete a garment that doesn't fit one of those 4 patterns, we get an ugly token, which will get us -3 points at the end of the game. And so let's go ahead and jump into it. We'll get into the explanation. So at the beginning of the game, we're going to meet the black cat here named Midnight. And we're going to, the first player at every round is going to remove one of the tokens from here and replace it with one in the center. And we have a pink and a purple. I'm sorry, a pink and a blue, dark blue. And there's some pink and dark blue, but we're only going to draft one of those. Do I want some other colors? We need green. I can take a green. Okay. To use those buttons, there's not a lot of yellow out there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. We're going to discard this and swap it with this one. Okay. So what's going to happen is we're going to move up to 2 spaces, and when we move up to those 2 spaces, we're going to draft one of the 2 tiles that are there. You don't count spaces that are missing tiles or have another cat there, so you'd skip those spaces. But we're gonna move up to 2 spaces. So we're gonna move here, and we're gonna take one of those 2 tiles. We're gonna take this one. It's gonna go in our spot here, and we're gonna do this 4 times. So this is the drafting phase. The way it works with the AI, they're gonna take some stuff from us, but we don't do anything else with them. So we're gonna flip this first player marker, and depending on how outside it lands, they're gonna go to the next space available. That's that type of material. So they're going to go to the next knitted spot, and they're going to take the one closest to the circle. So they take the inner one, and then we're going to use this to keep track of the turns. So we've both completed 1 turn. We are going to move up to here and take this. That's going to go there. We're going to flip. They're going to go to this one and take this. We need some sweaters, so I'll explain that part in a moment. But we're going to go up here and take this for the sweater, to get a sweater. And then they're going to move to this spot and take that. And then we have 1 more we can take. I'm going to slide these in because we need to do it at the end of the round anyway. Let's go for I can't take a purple. Our objectives, so 3 garments can the same color, 3 full lengths. Maybe we'll go here and take this for another blue there, and then they'll finally take another one, and they'll go to this one and remove this. So these are removed from the game. So that's the drafting phase, and we can see here, this is right on our player boards here. Are these the same on both sides? Oh, I can just make it to where it's on one side. Okay, so you can see here, there is the drafting phase, move 1 to 2 spaces to take a thing. We do it 4 times around. Now we have the crafting phase. So this is where we're going to do a bulk of our stuff. And in a multiplayer game, this is what we would be doing simultaneously. So we can either start a garment, we can knit, flip, grab, or complete a garment. So starting a garment would be discarding one of our tiles and then getting the garment. We'd pull 2 from that garment of that color, and then pick one and then put it our knitting things there, and then we'd start that garment. So as you can see, all of these have a little X of the color. You discard that to get that garment, and we need a sweater because we need it for this one. So I'm going to discard this green, and I'm going to pull 2 sweaters, and I'm going to choose one. And we're looking for all symmetrical things at the end of the game, or this is going to give us 3 points for each scarf we make. And I kind of want to try scarves, so we're going to take that one. This gets put on the bottom. So that's one of the actions we can do. And then we can only ever have 2 garments we're working on at a time. We can knit, which is just place things out on the board. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do that with this one. We're going to probably complete it. So I'm going to place this here. Oh, no, I can't do that one. I've got to flip this. So flipping this, these can be flipped freely, these cannot. So actually I'm going to flip this one, then place this, then place this. When I cover this up, I get to take a tile from the bag at random, and it goes into my basket here. Purple. And then I'm going to place this out here. And then we're going to do another, so that's knitting. And we don't have to complete something. We can just start adding to it. We also have the ability to flip. We can discard one of our tiles to flip one of the ones we drafted. We can grab, which is with these tokens here. When we get these tokens, we can discard those tokens to grab any tile from the bag of any kind and put it into our basket. And then finally, we're gonna complete the garment, which we remove our needles from. And I'm gonna put my completed garments over to this side, and I'm gonna pick this up. And this is gonna score us 3 points at the end of the game, plus an additional 2 as a bonus, because we finished it. And then we're gonna look at any buttons that we have that could go with this. And so we completed a mitten, so we know that that button can go with that. And then we know this is stripes because it's every other one, and we're gonna go with that. So it's actually gonna score us an additional 3 points at the end of the game. All right, so that's really just a matter of the of how the game works. We're then going to continue to do this until we run out of things to do, and then at the end of the round, we can keep up to 2 of the little fabric pieces in our basket. So if we were to have too many, we have to discard some. I want to make one of these, so I'm going to discard this to take a sock. Especially because we have that there, and we've got 2 socks. This sock is looking for every we get 1 point for every 2 light blues. This gives us 1 point for every 2 dark blues in our completed garments. So I'm going to take that one because we've already got that started. We'll put that there. This will go to the bottom, and we're going to want to look for how we can maybe do some stuff. So I think that's it. We're going to end the go, and we are going to then move this to here. We can choose to discard one of these objective tiles, and I think I'm going to discard this one of these objective buttons, and then we're going to refill any buttons that we need to fill up. So we're going to get new buttons. Ooh, there's another sock. There's more stripes. Okay, then we're going to remove these, and then we're going to refill the offering here, starting from our cat and going clockwise to refill everything. So we're going to refill from the bag. We would also push in all of the ones that are out because the AI cat takes the outer one, but I already did that, so we don't have to do that again. And then that's the end of the round. Then we would pass on the first player marker to the next player, and then we would continue to go. However, we are the only player, so we get to remove one and add one from the middle. This is kind of a round marker to kind of keep track of stuff, so it makes it kind of easy to know what's going on. So yeah, so that's the game. So let's go ahead and let's kind of assess where we are with our items here. So we need 2 unique sweaters that are completely different colors and patterns. We need all 4 patterns, so that works really well into that. We need 4 completed garments, and we need 3 garments containing the exact same 2 colors. So for us to maximize that as much as possible, we're probably going to have to get some smaller things and then only use those 2 colors, but then for one of the sweaters, we'll have to use those colors. It's going to be tricky because we are going to have all patterns, and that's going to we have to create something else that's going to have, because this has 2 colors, so we have to have a solid, which is going to have no 2 colors. So we have to kind of figure out what we want to do there. We already have a blue here, but there's a dark blue here, which is what we're going to score at the end. But there's a lot of light blues out here, so we may end up going with that one for a solid. And I want to get a scarf. So I'm going to dump this green for one of these dark blues because I want to try to maybe get that later. And we're going to begin our go. So we're going to start the go. I'm going to move 2 spaces to take this. We're going to flip this. They're going to move to here and take this green. We're going to go here and take this. They're going to go here and take this. We're going to go here, take this. They're going to go here to take this. And then finally, oh, that's 3 things they took. I don't think those are the colors, but we just need to keep track of how many. Need 2 sweaters that are different. I'll go here to take this. And then we'll see which one they take. They're going to go up here to take this one. Okay, so they've taken everything. Let's do some knitting or crafting here. So this will go here. This will go here. We'll put this here. We can get a tile of our choice, or we can get a tile from the bag. So we got a pink one, which is a hat. We're going to use this on here because I want to complete this. And then we're going to use our paw token here to look for a blue one to place, a light blue one to place there so we can complete this one. And we're going to go ahead and complete this one. So this one's completed. We're going to move it over. And it's a solid. It's also a sock. It's not going to fit for either of these. And then I probably want to get another mitten. Or do I want to get a hat? Maybe we'll get a hat. Okay, these are going to be the same. They're going to get me a paw token for completing that. And then we can go ahead and get started on this. I guess it doesn't matter yet. We can wait. Okay, that's our go. Those got discarded. We'll refill the offer. I also need to get myself some buttons. Ooh, a lot of purple there. We're going to discard this purple, or that button. Okay. Now, all the buttons aren't 2 colors. They're either 1 solid color for 1 point, 2 colors for 2 points, or 3 colors for 3 points. Okay, there's a clear block, so maybe that's what we'll work on next for one of our things. And maybe we can go for purple and light blue because there's a good variety there. Okay, so we'll begin the next round. We're going to remove... there's pink. No, we want purple and light blue. So there's 2 light blues up here. There's purple here. I need to get a yellow for the sweater though. See, the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve all this stuff. I've got 2 of these already. We've got 2 of these. We don't have this yet. So I need the colors to match. So these buttons aren't even that great for me. Because we really need these things for it. And we need one of these, this. Yeah, we're going to try this. I'm going to remove this for this. We're going to try something. Okay, we're going to go here, and I'm going to take this. We'll flip this over. Oops. They're going to go to... They would go here, but we're blocking it, so they're going to jump all the way here and take this, which takes the thing I want to take. Or no, I want to take that. We're going to go here and take this one. They're going to move to here to take this. Oh, it's 2 things they've taken. Okay. I'm going to go here and take this one. And then they're going to go here to take this one. And then I'm going to go here. No, I'm going to go here to take this one. And they're going to go here to take that one. Okay. All right. Color blocks would be great. So I think we're going to do this. Oh, hold on. Let's think about this. No. We want to do this, then this. No, we'll do those on the sweater. Yeah, we're going to do this on the sweater. Come on. You can take this here. I can discard this yellow to flip that, but I want that for a scarf. The color block, though, but I need the 2 colors for this one. Yeah. It's kind of a tough call here. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're not going to do anything else. It's kind of a bummer of a move, but we're going to get rid of the stripes because we can only get rid of 1 button, and then we'll replace it with another stripes. Okay. All right. And then we're going to refill. Let's see if we can turn this situation around. Okay. All right. We're going to replace something. I need this pink. I need this blue. I need another blue. That'll get me... Man, that's going to be really tough. I'll take a green. So maybe... Or we'll keep this yellow just in case. I'll get rid of this for this. And our first move will go here. Okay, we'll see what they take. He's going to go here and take this one, which I need this one, so we need to make our way around quickly. If I go here, it'll guarantee I'll take this. He'll either take one of these 2, which is fine, and then I can jump ahead. He'll go here to take this one. Oh, this is 2 spaces. Darn it. Okay. Take that. He goes up here to take this one, which is what I wanted. And then finally, I'll go here, because that's all I can do to take this one. Okay. Oh, then he takes one more. Okay. He took the one I wanted, but that's okay. All right. So, we are going to... We're going to discard this to flip this one. No, I'm sorry. We don't need to do that because this goes on here. We can flip this one for free because it's on our basket. We're going to take a tile from the bag at random. Okay, that was actually perfect. We're going to place this here, and then we're going to place this here. And then that's going to get us a paw token. We're going to have 3. We're going to complete this deal here. So we're going to get, it's just going to be color block. That's okay. Can free up some of these tokens here. We're going to discard this for a scarf. For however many socks we have, and just 3 points. I think I'm going to take the 3 points win. And then I need the exact same 2 colors for this as well. So it's going to be some of those. I also need another sweater. Okay, full length garb. How do we want to do this? My colors are not conducive to succeeding. This is what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to do it here. Then we're going to go here. I'm going to take this to get a blue, a light blue, to put here. That's going to let me take a tile from the bag. Which, oh, okay, I got lucky. It was a green. We're going to place the green here. And we're going to complete this one because we can, because it's not full length, but we're going to complete it. This is mostly to get me some different, this is so I can get some more of these bonus tiles. Oops. Come on. I don't have to move these over here, but it's just like easier for me to do it, so they're kind of out of the way. I may just like shove the other ones off to the side. We're going to get to place this button out because it's the 2 colors and it's stripes. And then I'm going to use this last one to get another scarf. We'll take this one. And then this gets discarded, which might not be the best thing to do because I need another sweater. So maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll wait. I'm going to do a mulligan there because we need a sweater, so we're not going to do that. Okay, so that's the end of our go. I don't think we completed these objectives yet because we need 4 full things. We need 3 garments with the exact same 2 colors. We need 4 different pattern types, and we need 2 different sweaters. We haven't completed everything. At the end of the 4th round, if we have not completed these, or whatever ones we haven't completed, we flip them over, and we're no longer eligible to get the paw token for being first. We can still get the points at the end, which is fine, but it's just going to be that way. So that's the go. We're going to refill the offer here, starting here. Now, I've only played the first scenario, so this is my first time playing one of the harder scenarios, which clearly looks like it's kicking my butt. So also pretty poor planning, I guess, in general on my part. Okay, so we do need another sweater, and we need to make that sweater look very different. So I guess I'm going to use yellow for that sweater. And then I'm going to get rid of this token because I don't really need the sock. So there's a hat. All yellow, or having yellow. Stripes. And then I still need symmetric. There we go. Okay. Maybe we can make a sweater symmetric with yellow and another color. All right. I'm going to try to grab up these yellows if I can. Maybe we do yellow and like purple or something. This yellow's here. That yellow's pretty safe. Yeah, let's do this. Let's remove this one for this. We'll see if that works. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to take this yellow. I need to take a green, actually, as well. Okay, they're going to move to here to take this. I'm going to go here to take this green. They're going to move to here to take this. We're going to go here to take the purple. They're going to go to here to take the green, which they took up there. I wanted to go with the purple. And then we're going to go here to take this. We'll see what they take. And they're going to take this one. Okay. So we're going to discard this for a sweater. And I'm going to take this sweater. Can we make this work is going to be the question. So I need symmetrical pattern. This needs a minimum of 5 things. So we're placing this out for sure. We could place this here. I need to get like another purple, like 2 more purples and then the yellow, or 4 purples and a yellow. Yeah. I don't think the scarf's getting made. Ooh, this is tough. Because I need it to be symmetrical. That's what I need to work with. So I'm kind of limited on what I got going on here. Okay, I guess that's all we're going to do. This goes here. We're going to clear these. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. Okay, we're going to see how well we do. So this is this. I need to get these purples if I can help it. Okay, we're going to, I got to fill one more in. Okay, I'm just going to swap this with this so they're going to stay the same color. Okay, we're going to grab this purple. We'll see what he takes. He's going to go here to take this. We're going to go here to take this purple. He's going to go here to take this. We're not going to complete all these objectives. We're going to go here to take this. He's going to go to here to take this. And then finally, we're going to go here to take this. And then he goes to take this. Okay, this is the last round. Okay, so I'm definitely placing this here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I can't do that. I'm going to discard this blue. No, I'm going to discard this one to flip this over this way. We're going to place this here. It's going to let us get a tile from the bag. I need another purple. It's a yellow. Okay. So what we can do is we can go ahead and place this here to complete this. Or I can do this and then place something here and not get the shape. But I need to complete this. So I'm going to complete this and it's going to give us... So I'm going to go ahead and complete this as is. We're not going to get the bonus, unfortunately. Oh, man. Yeah, we're not going to get the bonus, but we're going to complete it anyway. So we're going to complete this. It's a lot of points we're missing out on. Actually, hold on. Let's wait a second. Let's wait to do that. Let's wait to do that for a second. Because I could do this. We're going to take this here. We're going to go for a chance at life here. We're going to go for this here. We're going to go for this here. And I'm going to see if it gives me something. If I get a purple out of this, then we're good. If I don't, then it is what it is. Ah, it's a green. Darn it. We could... Okay, this is going to be crazy, but we're okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this. This gets flipped over. And we're going to complete this one. And unfortunately, we're not going to get we're not going to be able to complete like the completed one or whatever. But it is complete from it's not a full length, so we're not going to get that. But it's yellow, so we do get that. It is symmetrical, so we do get that. We won't get any of these because it's, so we're going to be able to complete this one, having all 4 patterns and have our sweaters be completely different. So we're going to get both of those. I'm going to take this one and actually place it here. And I'm going to complete this one too. Because, I'm just going to move this whole thing now. We're going to be able to put this thing on it for having those 2 colors, but it doesn't match a pattern. I'm going to flip that over, sorry. It was in my basket, so I flipped it over. It doesn't match a pattern, so we're going to get -3. This nets us 2 points, though, because the 3 we're getting from this and the 3 from getting this is going to cancel out, and we're going to get 3 points because we completed a scarf. So that's why we're doing that. Unfortunately, we don't have 3 garments of the exact same 2 colors. We had these... Unfortunately, that's not going to work out. And then we don't have 4 complete things. We only have 3 complete things. But that's it. We're done with the game. So we're going to go score the end. So let me get my pen here. All right. So first off, we're going to score all our buttons. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Remember, we need to get a total of 65 points, and 25 of them have to be from garments. So our garments are going to be our scores here. So we get 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 23, 26, 31. Let me just do that again. My dogs are barking and distracting me. So 3, 6, 12, 7, or 18, 21, 26. Hold on, wait. 3, 6, 12, yeah. 18, 21, 26, which we needed 25 from garments. And I don't even know if the bonus part counts as well. I don't know if that counts as, because it just says 25 points from garments. 25 plus points from garments. Yeah, it does. It's its own scoring because bonuses is a different parameter. We don't get this bonus because we didn't play. That's 2. We get 1 point for every 2 dark blues. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be 3 points. So 2, 5. We have 1 completed scarf. So it's 8. And then we don't get that. So it's only 8 points there. We do get -3 for this. And then our request cards, we did get 7 points for those. So let's add up the score. We need 65 to win. So 18 plus 26 is going to be, what is that, 44? 44 plus 8 is 52. 52 plus 7 is 59 minus 3 is 56. So we just lost. We need 65. I do the math right? Oops. Yeah, we need 65. So we did complete part of the parameters by getting the base score there. But yeah, that'd be 44, 52, 59 minus 3 is 56. Yep, so that's going to be our final score here. Unfortunately, we did not win, but that's okay. That's how these games go sometimes. So that is Knitting Circle. That's just a quick playthrough of how it works. Solo mode, just much like the rest of the flat out kind of games, they've got scenarios. And then this also comes with a mini expansion rules for Calico. We basically use this thing here to draft tiles with the cats. So there's a way to play Calico with some of these components, which is interesting. But yeah, that is going to be the playthrough of Knitting Circle. Let me know what you guys think. And the first scenario, I got 54 and I needed 55, but then I replayed the first scenario and got 75, so I crushed it. But here was kind of a mess. These objectives are a little challenging to kind of mess up, to kind of gel together. I probably should have really focused on doing a bunch of mittens and then doing 2 sweaters, and then that'd have been it. That probably would have been a better strategic play, because the sweaters for this one, but doing the mittens, they would have only costed 4. So those would have been better to kind of focus on, but I went ahead and did all these other ones. So anyhow, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.